What's up, you guys? It's Jules here, back with another video, and in this video it's going to be a story time about my senior year and my experience of senior year during this COVID-19 pandemic. I thought this would be good to do because I know a lot of you guys are going back to school right now. It's a weird experience and I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. If you enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Jules down below, and let's just get into this video. And I'm going to be playing some Cold War while I talk about all of this. So let's start from the beginning. The first day of school, I was kind of excited. I was excited to be back in school and like seeing a few of my friends, but keep in mind I was only able to see half of my friends in the alphabet. It was hybrid, so half the grade would go Monday and Tuesday and the other half would go Thursday and Friday. I figured out too late that I hate all of my classes. Like, I figured it out too late, so when I asked, they were like, it's too late to switch, so you just have to deal with the classes you have. So the first problem I had was lunch block. You had the same lunch block every single day and it was like an hour and a half. I had no friends in that class, so when I went to lunch it felt really lonely, and the way it was set up was it was just school desks like 6 feet apart in the lunchroom, so it was super awkward and super lonely, and I already have problems eating around people that I don't know. It gives me so much anxiety, so after the few times of going to lunchroom I just stopped going and I started just skipping in the auditorium, which it felt so peaceful. I felt so calm, like I could just be alone. Like, I hated being around all these people. My chorus class, we had to sing outside because of COVID, and eventually it got so cold out because it was like October, November, whatever, that I just stopped. I was like, I'm not going outside if I'm cold. I'm not doing that, so you can count me absent. So it didn't take long for me to really get tired of going because I used to laugh all day with my whole friend group, and now I'm silent all day and I don't say a word. It literally took maybe 2 weeks for my mental health to just completely decline. I struggled to show up. And I was skipping school so much that obviously my attendance was horrible and I was in a red zone for graduating. I was like this close to not graduating. But I would have literal breakdowns because I didn't want to go. Like, that's not normal. I know most schools are going back full time, so you guys can see everybody. It's probably a better experience. And one of my breakdowns in guidance, she was like, well, do you want to go to college? And I was like, no. And then she made me sign up for college. She made me apply. And I was crying the whole time. She didn't really care. Thought college was going to be the answer to all of my problems, which it wasn't. The Zoom calls were literally the most stupid thing ever. I promise you, no one pays attention in Zoom calls. I'm so glad high school students don't really have to deal with that anymore because it's full time. Zoom calls were stupid. Like, there was no point. So yeah, it was just like a horrible experience. I was basically too depressed to show up. And I remember the day my friend Lexi told me that she's switching into my cohort. Yeah. I literally was so freaking happy because I needed someone so bad. One time I got caught in the auditorium because they literally needed to trace where you sit every single day for lunch, and they needed to trace where you are every single day. I was not supposed to be in the auditorium and I got caught, but he was literally so nice about it. He was like, that's okay, just make sure you're only here during lunch and you go back to class, which I didn't freaking do. I would like skip half the school day in there. And I realized that the only reason I showed up for my other years of school is to see my friends and laugh and talk to my friends. I never ever went to school to learn during high school, at least. I never went to learn. I just went to see my friends. I ended up getting called down to the office because my attendance was so bad. Like, I literally had like 20 absences and you're only allowed to have like 12 or some shit. I don't really remember how that conversation went, but I'm pretty sure I was just crying the whole time to the assistant principal. And I like ratted out on myself and I was like, yeah, I skipped lunch in the auditorium because I wanted them to feel bad for me and understand that I'm not fucking okay. And she was just like, yeah, you can't do that. You're not allowed to be in the auditorium. You are going to lunch from now on. And I didn't listen. I literally don't care. They even sent out an email at some point saying that all students should need to go to the lunch that they're assigned to. I literally, like, what are you gonna do? Are you going to pull me out physically and bring me to the lunchroom? Because no. You're too scared. We need to be 6 feet apart. You're not gonna take me to the lunchroom, retard. During Christmas time, my boyfriend got COVID and I was so happy to get 2 weeks off. It was just so mentally draining for some reason. It was boring, it was sad, it was lonely, it was just miserable. Because once we went back full time and I got to see all my friends, all my problems were just solved. Like literally, I was so much happier. I actually showed up for most of the days. I was laughing again, I was happy again. I actually got to have lunch with my friends. Like, it was so good the last few weeks. Even though we had to go 5 days a week, I had no problem doing that as long as I could be with my friends. And also the last few weeks, I literally skipped chorus every single day. I did not show up to that class. So basically, I just wasn't heard. Like, I told them like, I'm not okay, and they were just like, well, your attendance matters. And also, I almost didn't graduate because of my math grade. Like, I literally, like, if I didn't pass math either, I wouldn't graduate. And it's like, can y'all just shut the yeah, I had to write some letters pretending to be my mom, like absent excuse letters, and I just pretended to be my mom and I wrote up a bunch of those. And I remember my dad called me one day and he was like, are you just gonna drop out of school? And I was like, no, I just like literally want to die. I'm just so happy I'm graduated. Like, I don't think I'll ever miss school because of how bad senior year is. High school students now, I hope it's going so much better for you. I hope you have all your friends in your classes. Make the best of it. It goes by pretty quick. And during a pandemic, it was just so lonely. Like, I literally had no one. I'm gonna go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Jules down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful school year. This was just my experience. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.